wondering, you're going to a cinema and you come back from the movie and then you think like, I just saw the perfect movie? For me, this movie was such a surprise. I just got sucked into it directly. You see a young Peter Quill, played by Chris Pratt, sitting in a hospital, listening to his Walkman. His mother is dying, so that is a very dramatic scene. He cannot accept the fact that his mother is dying, and he runs away from the hospital into a field, looks up, and then a spaceship beams him up. Cut to the next scene. You see the same Walkman, and you see Peter Quill grown up on a distant planet, putting on his headphone, press play, and Come and Get Your Love by Redbone starts. And there is the introduction of Guardians of the Galaxy. Wow! I was just like sitting in the movie theater and going like, yeah, this is some good shit. Rock on, Chris Pratt. Hey! Hey! You know, when I saw the trailer of this movie, you saw a tree and a talking raccoon. It could be like the Ewoks from Star Wars, but it didn't. That talking raccoon, voiced by Bradley Cooper, was so hilarious, so funny. It didn't feel like a CGI character. The voiceover work was incredible. That raccoon sounds really awesome. It even had like dramatic moments. It told his past, his story about how he was created. It was really harsh. You really felt for a raccoon. A CGI raccoon. There's even a part in this movie where this tough raccoon, because he is tough, it's a super intelligent rodent and he likes guns. And there's even a moment where Rocket, the raccoon, cries, and I was like, oh shit. Those are some rightful tears. It didn't feel forced. I really liked Raccoon. And it came together with a tree. Voiced over by Vin Diesel. His only line is, I am Groot. He got money for that. They get involved with Peter Quill due to an orb. It's one of the Infinity Stones they're chasing, and they're all after it. So you have the raccoon in the tree, but also Gamora, played by Zoe Saldana, who is the stepdaughter of Thanos, who has an itty bitty part in this movie. You see Thanos. So Gamora is also after the orb, and Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot.
So here we are. A thief, two thugs, an assassin, and a maniac.
Somehow they got together in jail, and then they meet the next character, Drax, played by Dave Bautista, and this character takes anything literally. It's funny.
But here's the point. She betrayed Ronan. He's coming back for her. And when he does, that's when you...
Why would I put my finger on his throat?
What? Oh, no, it's a symbol. This is a symbol for you slicing his throat.
I would not slice his throat. I would cut his head clean off.
It's a general expression for you killing somebody. You've heard of this. You've seen this, right? You know what that is.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
No.
Just the interaction between those characters, how those eventual Guardians of the Galaxy will meet, it was so brilliant. The jokes were so... I laughed so hard in the movie theaters. It was a movie that I really laughed hard in the movie theaters about the jokes.
Peter Jason Quill from Terra, raised from youth by a band of mercenaries called the Ravagers, led by Yondu Udanta.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
What a bunch of a-holes.
All those 80s references from Peter Quill, because he is from the 80s, before he got abducted. Yondu took him, the caretaker now of Peter Quill, also known as Star-Lord. Who?
Who are you?
Star-Lord.
Who?
Well, Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw.
And that Yondu guy, that caretaker, the guy that took Peter Quill into space, whoa, he is badass and funny.
The high-end community is...
The
The high-end community is... It's a tight-knit... tight-knit... The high-end community is a very tight-knit... I cannot possibly...
He has a powerful weapon. He has a dart and he controls it with his whistle. He has a scene where he demonstrates that power. That part was... Of course, Yondu is also after the orb. It's all revolving around the orb, the Infinity Stones. This movie has such nice cinematography. The planets they are depicting are beautiful. They are so varied, so different. This movie came before Star Wars The Force Awakens came out. And my friend was telling me, we're like, oh shit, next year The Force Awakens comes out. But now I've seen this. Star Wars better be good, because this is a very good looking movie. This is how a Star Wars movie should feel. And he was right. Well, The Force Awakens did not disappoint me though. But all those things together, the 80s references, he has a spaceship called the Milano, named after Alyssa Milano, the 80s, 90s actress. Like really small, little, when I saw Who's the Boss? That was the first time I saw Alyssa Milano. And he has a cassette deck in his spaceship, in the Milano, with a troll. Even the ending of this movie is so brilliant. Even the bad guy, even Ronan was like, in the ending, what are you doing? And it cracked me up. I don't know if I should say it, if it's a spoiler or not, but in the ending there is kind of a dance-off. But all those things together, the 80s references, the humor, the cartoony characters that are so realistic. The last time I felt like really involved or like really emotional with a cartoon character was with Roger Rabbit, because they did it well. You really believed it was a cartoon rabbit interacting with everything. And the use of the soundtrack made this movie, for me, perfect. I can put this in my Blu-ray player every time I want. Also, another Dutch thing, the mask of Peter Quill. That's from Killzone. Look, the mask. You see the mask? Yeah, that's Killzone from Guerrilla Studio in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. This movie gets a perfect score, so a 10 out of 10 stars. Did not expect to be blown away by it. The soundtrack took me over, and they used the soundtrack the most epic moments. Do you agree with the doctor's opinion? What is your favorite song of this movie? Please leave them in the comments below. And if you have not taken your prescription yet,